Thank you for choosing THV 11 tonight. I hope you've been enjoying your weekend and thawing out from all the snow. Meteorologist Simone Thomas joins me now with the latest on a new weather impact alert issued tonight. Simone, what should we expect going into the new work week?
Yeah, Brooke, I know it feels like at this point, what do you mean another weather impact alert? Well, we've been kind of in this rinse and repeat of getting a little melting done during the afternoon, but overnight temperatures are dipping below freezing, allowing for a refreeze. So what I want to take your attention to behind me is a look at visible satellite right now. You can tell the difference in where the clouds are and where that still white is. That still white you see across the central kind of third of the state, that's that snowpack that you can still see from space. Now, with the roadways, the main roadways and intersections are pretty clear, but we're really concerned with those secondary roadways, those residential roads, as well as parking lots to businesses and schools. After 10 o'clock, we're already starting to dip below freezing, looking to see another night in the middle to upper 20s, which is why we've issued the weather impact alert, because that refreeze is going to make for hazardous conditions as a lot of people are headed back to work and maybe even school tomorrow. So stick around for that 7-day outlook. We're talking through the week ahead. I promise we'll finally finish thawing out pretty soon. More details coming up later on in the show.
Thanks, Simone. And after a week like we just had, you'll want to make sure to download the THV 11 app to your phones and tablets and THV 11 Plus to your smart TV. The phone app is free on Google Play and the Apple App Store. And THV 11 Plus is available to download on your Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, or Apple TV. And with the possibility of another refreeze on roads, school officials across the state are looking into all their options when it comes to school tomorrow. Some already announcing they're closed for the day, including the Little Rock School District, North Little Rock, and Bryant School District. We'll be sure to keep you updated here and on our website as we get more information. For a full list of all school closings, you can head over to our website, thv11.com, or the THV 11 app on your phone. And here in central Arkansas, some towns saw as much as 13 inches of snow. And thanks to some higher temperatures, we also saw a lot of melting as well. But as Simone mentioned, low temperatures during the night could cause problems with wet roads refreezing. THV 11's Maya Ellison joins us in studio tonight to show us how officials are working around the clock to keep you safe on the road. Maya?
Yeah, well, Brooke, we've all heard the term black ice for a few days now. You know, that thin coat of ice that forms on the surface of roads and parking lots? Well, when temperatures drop a little too low for something that you can't see, could put you in dangerous situations on the road if you're not very careful. That's why local officials are doing all they can to keep you safe.
Especially when you're driving. You just got to be very cautious, take your time. Don't be in a hurry.
That's the message all officials are urging Arkansans to be mindful of. As the snow begins to melt, slush like this or even puddles on the highway could freeze over when temperatures begin to drop, posing problems for those on the road.
We're noticing people driving and getting off at the exits, and when they get off at the exit, they're taking the exits too fast, they're hitting ice, and some of it's black ice, and they're losing control and going off in the ditch.
When that happens, J-Hook Towing and Recovery's Tim Moody says they're sent to the rescue, keeping them extremely busy during the recent winter storm.
We've ran a little over 300 out of the central Arkansas area, and we're up just a little over 195 up in Springdale.
To avoid accidents, officials have worked to clear the roads and even parking lots. While the sun melts what's left on the roads during the day, at night is when danger could arise. Little Rock Police Department shared tips to stay safe if you find yourself on the road, such as leaving space between cars while driving, reduce your speed, make sure snow and ice are off windows before driving, and be aware of black ice.
If you've got to get out, wait till about 1 or 2 o'clock. The roads are starting to melt. I've been out on them this morning. They're starting to melt.
And Moody says the day today for many officials won't slow down until majority of the snow is melted. As they work to keep you safe, it's your local officials who are going the extra mile to clear off the roads.
I've had guys on call for over 40 hours now, been running nonstop. Whenever it starts, it's hard to tell you when it's going to start, but when it starts, it hardly don't stop.
Yeah, and like Tim mentioned, many first responders are working a lot of hours to ensure everyone's safety and making sure that you're aware of that black ice could cause dangerous situations on the road. As we remain in a weather impact alert, you can head over to our website, thv11.com, to learn more information and make sure you're safe on the road.
Thank you, Maya. Developing right now, Arkansas State Police are investigating a shooting that happened in Maumelle Saturday afternoon. According to police, officers responded to a call about a person allegedly armed with a knife. Officials say after they tried to resolve things peacefully, the situation got worse. The police officer then used deadly force after an unsuccessful taser attempt. The person with the knife later died at a local hospital. This investigation is still ongoing and we'll keep you updated as we get more information. And over in Jacksonville, officials are investigating a deadly fire from Saturday morning. Once officials arrived at the scene, crews discovered a house fully engulfed in flames and one person was reportedly still trapped inside. Another woman also went back inside the home to grab her dog. Fire crews were able to put the fire out, but two women, 53-year-old Jennifer Moore and 73-year-old Marilyn Evans, were found dead because of it. In a THV11 update, Little Rock police now have a suspect in a homicide that happened early Friday morning. Right now, police are looking for this man on your screen, Sean David Burkhart, who is wanted in connection with the homicide near West Markham. Anyone with information is urged to contact LRPD. Firefighters are reporting progress in the massive battle against multiple wildfires in Los Angeles County. The two most fearsome, the Palisades Fire and the Eaton Fire, have left at least 16 people dead and a trail of damage reaching into the billions of dollars. Laura Hayfleet has more from California.
Flying above the smoke and flames, a California Air National Guard helicopter dumps fire retardant on the Palisades Fire. As multiple wildfires continue to rage despite massive efforts over the past few days, residents are hoping to return to their neighborhoods. Avanti Prasanna grew up in the Palisades.
It's still heartbreaking, even if your house is there, to know that one of the most, what I always thought was one of the most beautiful neighborhoods in Los Angeles is just gone. My elementary school is gone. My high school is half gone. Most of my friends have lost their homes.
Heavy winds in the coming days are expected to be a major challenge for firefighters, heightening concern in the Mandeville Canyon area, a gateway to populated and iconic parts of Los Angeles, like the Getty Museum and UCLA. Like so many other LA residents, Marjan Rajabi found her Palisades home turned to rubble.
And we were asked to evacuate, so we grabbed whatever we could, threw it in the car and left. And then now returning, this is what's left. Everything is decimated. The town is decimated.
As the blazes enter the new week, California firefighters are joined in battle by those from 8 other states, Mexico, and Canada. Laura Hayfleet, CBS News, Los Angeles, California.
The devastating wildfires in Los Angeles are putting a new focus on finding ways to prevent future fires from getting out of control. Horrifying scenes like this are front and center at the CES show in Las Vegas, where several companies are displaying new technology to help detect fires. One company, called Del Fire, has a system using multiple cameras and chemical sensors that can be set up near a community to spot fires before they get too big.
When we detect something, we backhaul the data and we send an alert with a picture so that you not only know the GPS coordinates, but you also know that it's a real issue where we're calling for a fire.
Another company has a radar system that uses satellite imagery that shows where potential hotspots are burning and helps people see which direction the fire is moving.
Our weather impact alert is going into effect at 10 p.m. and lasting until 10 a.m. tomorrow. During that time, sub-freezing temperatures are going to allow for a refreeze, promoting black ice across central Arkansas that will make for a hazardous Monday morning commute. And a look at the rest of the week is coming up in that 7-day forecast.
And still ahead, we're a little over a week away from Trump's inauguration. We'll explain why his cabinet picks are now in the spotlight.